This is DD India. You are watching Defense Dynamics and I'm Danveer Singh from New Delhi. We welcome our viewers to this special broadcast. We talk about strategies, challenges and opportunities shaping India's defense outlook for year 2025. As the Ukraine war enters a grim third year, Middle East continues to be a tinderbox and India's neighborhood volatile with Indo-Pacific region contested. Trump is all set to enter Washington. So, in 2025, what should be India's strategies and what should be India's defense outlook? We'll talk about that in next 30 minutes. The global defense landscape is poised for a significant transformation over the next 5 years, signs of which were visible throughout 2024 and are likely to be more intense in the year of 2025. They'll be driven by geopolitical shifts, technological advancements, and evolving security challenges. As nations reassess their military strategies, they will confront an increasingly complex and interconnected world marked by both traditional and non-traditional threats. Take a look at our report.
The global balance of power is undergoing profound changes, with tensions intensifying in key regions. In the Indo-Pacific, disputes over South China Sea and the Taiwan Strait are expected to dominate the strategic calculus of nations like United States, China and their allies. Similarly, Eastern Europe remains a hotspot, with NATO and Russia engaged in a high-stakes rivalry, exacerbated by the ongoing conflict in Ukraine. The Middle East too continues to grapple with instability as regional powers vie for influence amid enduring conflicts. These geopolitical realities are likely to drive increased defense spendings and closer collaboration within allies such as NATO, AUKUS and the Quad, as nations emphasize collective security and regional stability. Technology will also be a defining factor in shaping future of defense. Artificial intelligence is set to revolutionize military operations, enabling the deployment of autonomous weapons, advanced surveillance systems, and data-driven decision-making. Cyber warfare will take center stage as nations strengthen their defenses against increasingly sophisticated attacks on critical infrastructure and military networks. The militarization of space is also expected to accelerate, with investments in satellite-based communication, surveillance, and even offensive capabilities. Meanwhile, emerging technologies like quantum computing promise breakthroughs in secure communications, and encryptions also present new vulnerabilities. To address these challenges, global defense budgets are projected to grow significantly. Nations will prioritize the modernization of their armed forces, investing in advanced weaponry, cybersecurity measures, and logistic systems. This emphasis on modernization reflects the need to maintain readiness in an era of rapid technological change and geopolitical uncertainty. At the same time, private sector partnerships will play a crucial role in driving innovation within the defense industry, fostering the development of cutting-edge technologies. The nature of conflict is evolving, with an increasing focus on asymmetric warfare and hybrid threats. Non-state actors such as terrorist organizations and insurgent groups continue to pose significant challenges to conventional military forces. In addition, nations must contend with hybrid threats that combine military aggression with cyber attacks, disinformation campaigns, and economic coercion. Addressing these complex challenges will require multi-dimensional approach that integrates traditional military capabilities with new tools for combating unconventional threats. Also, on the other side, climate change is emerging as a critical factor in defense planning. Rising sea levels, extreme weather events, and resource scarcity are likely to exacerbate regional conflicts and create new demands for military intervention in humanitarian crises. As a result, armed forces around the world are preparing to operate in increasingly harsh environments while government seeks to address security implications of climate-induced instability. Defense diplomacy will remain an essential component of global security efforts. Military-to-military engagements, joint exercises, and defense dialogues will help build trust and foster cooperation amongst nations. These initiatives will be especially important in mitigating conflicts and addressing shared challenges such as counterterrorism, piracy, and proliferation of weapons of mass destruction. Nuclear deterrence will continue to shape strategic stability with existing nuclear powers investing in modernization of their arsenals. At the same time, efforts to curb nuclear proliferation will face significant challenges, particularly in regions like the Korean Peninsula and the Middle East. The international community will need to strike a delicate balance between deterrence and disarmament to maintain global stability.
The rapidly evolving geopolitical environment, coupled with technological advancements and emerging security challenges, demands that India not only adapts but also leads with vision, strategy, and determination. So let me begin with strategies, challenges, and opportunities that will shape India's defense outlook for year 2025. What are the strategies shaping India's defense outlook that will drive efforts to strengthen her defense capabilities? India's strategic position, bordered by geopolitical rivals and surrounded by critical maritime routes, necessitates a robust and dynamic defense outlook. With emerging threats, technological advancements, and shifting global order, India must recalibrate its defense strategies for 2025 and beyond. To enhance self-reliance, the government must prioritize the Atmanirbhar Bharat initiative in the defense sector by strengthening domestic manufacturing capabilities through collaboration between public and private sectors, promoting startups and research in defense technology, streamlining procurement processes to boost indigenous production, and partnering with foreign companies for technology transfer and co-development projects. The modernization of India's armed forces is critical to maintaining operational readiness and technological superiority. This involves upgrading existing military platforms with cutting-edge technologies such as artificial intelligence, robotics, and cyber security, procuring advanced weapon systems and equipment, including stealth aircraft, hypersonic missiles, and unmanned aerial vehicles, and enhancing jointness amongst Army, Navy, and the Air Force to ensure seamless interoperability in multi-domain operations. In an area where cyber attacks and information warfare are emerging as key threats, India must develop a comprehensive national cybersecurity strategy, invest in advanced cyber defense tools, train specialized personnel, establish dedicated cyber command hubs, counter misinformation campaigns, and strengthen strategic communication channels.
Given India's geostrategic location and reliance on maritime trade, securing Indian Ocean region is vital. It can be achieved by expanding the Indian Navy's blue water capabilities to project power and ensure freedom of navigation in critical sea lanes, strengthening partnership with regional navies through joint exercises and maritime security arrangements. Developing island territories such as the Andaman and Nicobar Islands as strategic hubs, and enhancing surveillance and anti-submarine warfare capabilities. To counterbalance regional threats and enhance strategic influence, India should strengthen its role in multilateral forums such as Quad, ASEAN and BRICS, deepen bilateral defense ties with the United States, France, Russia and other key partners, collaborate with neighboring countries to ensure regional stability and counter terrorism, and participate actively in United Nations peacekeeping missions to bolster its global image. India must prepare for unconventional threats such as asymmetric and hybrid warfare. This includes enhancing counter-insurgency and counter-terrorism capabilities, leveraging AI and data analytics for predictive intelligence and threat mitigation, and strengthening border management system using smart technology. Effective allocation and utilization of defense budget are crucial. India should increase defense spending in line with GDP growth, prioritize investments in research and development and indigenous manufacturing, and enhancing accountability and efficiency in defense procurement processes. The armed forces' ability to adapt to changing warfare demands hinges on skilled personnel. India must focus on training programs that incorporate emerging technologies and modern warfare tactics, encourage gender diversity and inclusivity within the armed forces, and foster a culture of innovation and leadership development among military personnel. India's defense outlook in 2025 should be shaped by a vision of self-reliance, technological advancement and strategic foresight by modernizing its armed forces, investing in indigenous capabilities and strengthening regional and global partnerships. India can secure its interests and emerge as a key player in global security architecture. Proactive and adaptive strategies will ensure that India remains prepared to address traditional and non-traditional security challenges in an increasingly complex world.
While these strategies may sound good, but they are not without challenges. Let's talk about challenges that will shape India's future defense outlook in year 2025.
India's defense outlook in 2025 will be influenced by a range of complex and interrelated challenges that require strategic foresight and adaptability. These challenges include evolving geopolitical dynamics, advancements in technology, and emergence of new threats. India's position in a volatile region poses significant geopolitical challenges. Tensions with neighboring countries, particularly China and Pakistan, continue to shape the security landscape. The continuation of border ambiguity, such as those in Ladakh, demand heightened preparedness and robust diplomatic efforts. Additionally, the influence of external powers in South Asia, including China's growing footprint in the Indian Ocean region, and through its Belt and Road Initiative necessitates proactive counter strategies. The rapid pace of technological advancements presents both opportunities and challenges. Emerging technologies such as artificial intelligence, quantum computing, hypersonic weapons and autonomous systems are redefining modern warfare. India must keep pace with these developments to maintain strategic parity with its adversaries.
The challenge lies in integrating these technologies into armed forces and overcoming reliance on foreign suppliers. The increasing reliance on digital infrastructure makes India vulnerable to cyberattacks and information warfare. State and non-state actors targeting critical sectors such as defense, finance, and energy could disrupt national security. Strengthening India's cybersecurity architecture and developing advanced countermeasures are critical priorities. India also faces significant challenges in military aviation sector. Despite having diverse fleet of aircraft, the Indian Air Force struggles with aging platforms, delayed procurement processes, and technological gaps. Many of the Indian Air Force aircrafts, including fighter jets, require urgent upgrades or replacement to remain operationally effective. The development of indigenous platforms such as HAS Tejas fighter jet is promising but has been marred by production delays and technical shortcomings. Additionally, India's reliance on foreign suppliers for critical aviation technologies raises concerns about self-reliance and operational autonomy. Strengthening domestic aerospace manufacturing capabilities, investing in research and development, and expediting procurement decisions are essential to addressing these challenges. Enhancing pilot training programs and integrating advanced technologies like AI and unmanned aerial systems in aviation sector are also critical priorities. With over 90% of India's trade by volume passing through the sea route, maritime security remains a key concern. Threats such as piracy, illegal fishing, and militarization of key waterways, including the South China Sea, requires India to enhance its naval capabilities. Securing choke points like Strait of Malacca and monitoring developments in Indian Ocean region are vital. Non-traditional threats such as terrorism, climate change, and pandemic also shape the defense outlook. Terrorist networks exploiting porous borders and digital platforms continue to pose significant risks. Climate change exacerbates resource conflicts and displacements, while pandemic highlight the need for comprehensive biosecurity measures. India's defense budget faces the challenge of balancing modernization with fiscal constraints. Limited resources must be allocated efficiently to address competing priorities, including infrastructure development, troop welfare, and technology acquisition. Internal security concerns, including insurgency in northeastern states and left-wing extremism, require sustained attention. The need to maintain law and order while fostering development in these regions adds complexities to defense planning. While partnerships with global powers like the United States, Russia, and France offer opportunities for collaboration, navigating these relationships amid shifting alliances and global power dynamics remains challenging. India must carefully manage its strategic autonomy while leveraging these partnerships for mutual benefit. India's future defense outlook in 2025 will be shaped by these multifaceted challenges. Addressing them requires a holistic approach that combines technological innovation, strategic partnerships, and efficient resource management. By proactively addressing these issues, India can strengthen its defense capabilities and secure its national interests in an increasingly complex global environment.
Despite these challenges, year 2025 presents us with significant opportunities. Having talked about the likely strategies and challenges faced, let's look at opportunities shaping India's defense outlook in year 2025.
As a key player in the Indo-Pacific, India is emerging as a preferred security partner for many nations. This provides India with opportunities to shape regional stability and contribute to global peacekeeping efforts. India is on track to achieve its 5 billion defense export targets by year 2025, offering advanced systems like the BrahMos missiles, land attack systems and the UAVs to the international markets. This is not only a testament to India's technological advancements but also a boost to India's economy. India's IT sector is poised to lead in areas like artificial intelligence, robotics and autonomous systems for defense. These technologies are set to revolutionize in the approach towards security and combating the threats. India's young engineers and scientists are a tremendous asset. By fostering skill development and creating centers of excellence in defense manufacturing, India can unlock the potential of her workforce. Collaboration between government and private players are driving motivation and boosting defense production. A thriving startup ecosystem in defense technology is set to accelerate India's progress even further.
With this, I come to the end of this year's first episode. Wishing a very happy new year to all our viewers of Defense Dynamics. See you next week with new stories and their analysis. Thanks for watching and do post your comments on social media with hashtag DD with Danvi. Goodbye and take care.